All right, guys, so we are at the Western Cactus League Grand Final, GCU versus ASU. We are doing all right. We're doing all right right now. So we're in the middle of the Grand Finals. We have League of Legends later. This morning was an absolute sprint. We all got here at 7 a.m. Everybody showed up on time and early, and that was awesome. And we got everything done. We're here now with the functioning WCL Grand Finals with Overwatch and League of Legends. And then tomorrow we have Rocket League, Valorant, and Smash Bracket all day.
We played ASU in the Grand Finals. We lost 0-2. I will say it was a pretty good match. I'm proud of my team. They did pretty well. ASU is probably top 4 easily in the nation. Good school. We are very excited because they already qualified, so we qualify for CECC in May, so we will be going there.
It was really interesting because this is my first time competing in such a setting. GCU really provides all the equipment for varsity players to compete at their most optimal level, which I really like. It's great that we get to show the world how we compete and how GCU allows us to, or gives us the privilege to do so. And kind of talking about the games, ASU, we've known for a while it's a very strong team. We have to come into the game with that mindset like, okay, we're probably going to struggle, but we need to keep up our mental and show them what we got.
We definitely made them fight for their spot still. And I think we kind of are growing from the process, and we'll definitely learn a lot from today and how to play against this and how to get better as a team and coordinate more.
We knew coming into it that ASU was a great team, and I feel like me personally, experiencing how they play together for the first time, I didn't really have an expectation set, so I wasn't really disappointed. But I feel like I played my best, and I don't really have any regrets. Today we kind of came in, gave them our all, and we definitely performed a lot better than what we did last time.
I won't say it went as expected, but ASU Overwatch is always a team to respect. But the good news is that they had already qualified because they play so well consistently. They had already qualified through the CECC West qualifiers. So we actually already had a bid going into the Grand Finals for CECC or May Madness. I'm really proud of the team for really taking WCL serious, for considering that we're a new conference, considering that they're up against pretty stout competition. It was really, really big and great for me to see our team show up and show out against a team that is to be respected all the time. We just got done with Valorant content reshoots. We just got done making sure that all of ASU's crew is all set up because they showed up and showed out. They brought signs, they brought markers, they brought all kinds of people from all over the state. So really excited about League of Legends matches that are about to start. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't confident about the way our team's gonna play. I know Luke's gonna play super well. I know players like Michael have been kind of whispering in our coach Jake's ear about the different strategies that we could have. I know there's other players like Keenan that are really excited to show kind of how great they've become over the years at GCU. And so I'm really excited to see our team perform at the level that they've been training to perform at. And I'm excited for them to show ASU and kind of the rest of the state who we are and what we do as it relates to League of Legends.
Came in to Western Cactus League. We finished second versus ASU. It was a tough loss for us and the team. I think we had beat them in the early part of the tournament in our best of 3 round in the round robin style. So it's pretty disheartening to lose in ASU versus ASU in the finals. We got a lot of feedback and good resources to look at what went wrong, things we did good, and kind of mapped out what we can do to finish out the rest of our NECC season, and then come back around for what the next time Western Cactus League is hosted.
This is my first time attending the WCL tournament, so I feel like this is such a good experience for me and my team. Although we lost the series, unfortunately, but we had our moments, definitely my moments in Game 1 and Game 2.
Right now I feel kind of motivated, but also a little bit frustrated because I thought it was really winnable and all the games were super close. And I think we're going to learn a lot from this and try to bounce back, of course. I know I'm going to be grinding a lot more to get better and make sure I can do more next time.
Team played well. We definitely had some mistakes, but we also had some highlights, and I'm pretty proud of our gameplay.
We will bounce back harder in the future. We will take this as a lesson, not to be frustrated about it, but to learn and improve so that our team morale, communication skills is going to get better in the future.
I can see the path forward for our team, right? The way that I tell the team to think about this loss is the same way that we think about WCL. Because of all of the lessons that we learned, and because of all the punches that we didn't want to take again, we took a lot of notes. And I think what they have to do is, once it gets done stinging, once it gets done feeling bad, they have to take all of their lessons, take the positive, leave the negative, and move on into the next steps of the program. And so I'm excited about this learning moment for the team, because I know, similar to all the other team moments that we've had, that we won't be back in this spot again. So I'm excited to see how the players respond in the years to come, because I trust that they're going to respond in the proper way. Welcome to the Western Cactus League Day 2. Today we have Valorant, Rocket League, and Super Smash Bros. Championships happening in our facility and across the hallway. And I'm really excited because not only do we have all of our GCU teams in the championships, but we also have other schools in University of Arizona, Mesa Community College, Paradise Valley Community College, Northern Arizona. We have a lot of schools from around the valley. The truth is that they don't have a lot of access to the same things that we do. They don't have gaming computer labs. They don't have a broadcast team. They don't have a content team. They don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment to do the things that we do. And I think it's our job to share the wealth with these programs who want to do the same thing using our resources. Our team is here to win. We're going to walk away with some championships today. I'm excited to see how the day goes, and I can't wait for you guys to see how it unfolds.
Just won the Western Cactus League Grand Finals versus ASU. Really proud of my team and all the hard work they've put in. We've been doing a lot of VOD reviewing and practicing and just really grinding it out, our mistakes, and so that we can be perfect. We showed a lot of work that we've done on Fracture and Haven, where they honestly did not have a chance against us. For Haven, we got 13 rounds in a row. Just need to get better on the other maps. Just VOD review, practice, do everything we can, and be prepared for Texas.
Well, we just won 3-1 against ASU Esports, and just like how it was last year, I feel like it was a lot closer than it was last year than this year. We absolutely rolled them this year. So honestly, I'm really proud of the boys. I'm really proud of everyone like on the team, just all the production, whatever, like everyone involved. I'm excited to go to Texas, and I hope to see you guys there.
We just beat ASU 3-1. It was honestly super fun. I think we gel really well as like teammates. We all get along, and like even in comms, if you guys could hear it, like we're just yapping about random stuff and things that don't matter, just to like keep the vibes up and have fun. It's especially beating ASU again. We beat them the same exact way we did last year, which is super, like, it's super funny and such a nice coincidence. But I'm just so proud of the team. Everybody stepped up. Josh had a bunch of like crazy plays. He was saving rounds left and right. Diego's just Mr. Consistent. Like he was shooting everybody, just doing everything that he could. Mr. Sipe, who I like to call Mr. Clutch, he had so many rounds where it was like 1v3, 2v1s, and he was good from every time. David's just one of the best new players that we have. Like he's just top fragging, team MVP in like a lot of these games. It's just, I'm so blessed to be on such a good team and have fun with my teammates.
I'm very proud of my team and what we did. We're #1 in Arizona. It is what it is.
Just like playing with them and an official tournament, it's just like, that's crazy. And now we get to go to Texas again. And last year I was like an observer at Texas because I was just a sub. But now this year I get my own t-shirt, we get to hang out, have fun, and maybe we can even beat what we did last year. Shout out to my coach because he asked to duo last night, and then I said I needed to go to sleep, and he said, yes, go to sleep, get full energy. Also shout out to my GOAT David, not Alex, for match MVPing one map and team MVPing the other. And shout out to literally the whole team for being the GOATs.
We started a little slow, but we came back. I'm really proud of the boys, and I'm really proud of myself for my performance. I don't usually glaze myself, but hey, you got it sometimes to keep that confidence up. But yeah, I'm excited to go to Texas. It's gonna be my first LAN ever. Let's go GCU, woo, lobs up!
So, we did it. I've been really confident about all the different matches that we have this weekend, and we prevailed against ASU Valorant. The truth is, I let Connor and the team have it for about 90 seconds before I let them know that the job's not done. We've been to May Madness before, we've made it out of groups before, we've beaten a team in the first round of playoffs at May Madness, and we need to get further. So at least round 3 this year is our goal. Obviously our goal is to win the entire thing, but every year we have to get better. I am looking to the future of how the team's gonna do at CECC and ensuring that we prepare in the proper ways to make sure that we reach our goals at May Madness this year. So in about 30 minutes, our Rocket League team is going to be playing against the University of Arizona, who actually beat us last year in the Western Cactus League to go to CECC May Madness. So it's a rematch and it's a grudge match. So both teams are kind of looking for revenge. U of A is looking to solidify themselves as the best Rocket League team in the state, and GCU is looking to show U of A that we're not to be taken lightly. We need to qualify, we're going to qualify for May Madness today, but the truth is the job's not finished until we make it out of groups, make it past the first round of playoffs at May Madness, and continue to show the world that we are not just some flash in the pan at GCU Esports as it relates to competition.
Hi guys, my name is Corbin Beanboy with GCU. Right after the game, we're doing this, and it's a little emotional for me. For the longest time, I actually didn't like Rocket League. And eventually in 2019, I got really into it. And I didn't think much of it, just started getting better. And it came down to where I was going to college, and I'm like, I honestly have never heard of GCU before in my life. My friends, I'm doing a trip, I go with them. I love the experience, and they say, you got an esports arena? I go, that's pretty cool. So I talked to some people for a long time at the esports arena, and they told me about this high school tournament. I performed. I think I put on 10 goals in 2 games during tryouts over people that were higher ranked than me. I made final sub spot on club team my freshman year, and I was just happy to be there. I met, again, some of my closest friends through just esports in general. Esports is the best. Shout out Jay. I love it here. I graduated last year as a senior, and I'm up in the air. Do I do my master's? Do I not? What's the accommodations? Do I, we're discussing things for a long time if I was going to come back, and I committed to it. I committed to my master's. I'm here doing my master's now, and I knew if I had one more year, I think we could do something. I think we could do something with the team. And shout out my teammates, Nando, Frappi. They play spectacularly. I couldn't ask for any other better teammates. Shout out to the bench players, Alyssa, Nightmare Rally, our sub Blue. He couldn't be here today. And his wife is going through some doctor's appointments. She's pregnant. Congrats to him. We lose to U of A in our round robin for Cactus League, and we assess, hey, what's going wrong here? What's going wrong? We have different play styles against different teams, and we know the one way to mess with U of A is get in their heads. And the one way to get in their heads, demo them. So we sent me hard. I was in their half the whole time just being annoying. And hey, we got to win today at Cactus League, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. Those are players we really respect. And we love them. We love the competitiveness here in U of A, or in Arizona in general. So, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to go to Texas. We're going to be joining with the Valo team, and it'll be great. Love the team, love GCU Esports, and Lopes up. Let's go.
Corbin, aka Beanboy, really put in the work. I'm really proud of him, especially. I remember him from the first tryouts that we had. I knew from day one, I was like, I like this dude. Especially my notes when I was doing tryouts. It's pretty funny. So I'm glad to have him. Now, going to Texas, really excited. I was more so looking at my teammates because I was like, I want them to go really badly, considering it's Frappi's very last year and then Beanboy's potential last year. I want to make sure it was all up to them. So really excited to go. Hopefully we do good over there, but so far, glad to celebrate this win and just looking forward to Texas.
It feels really good because this is my last semester here and we failed to qualify last year, but we had to play the same team that we did last year, but we actually took them down this year, so that's why it feels even better. It feels good knowing that the last time I got to play for this tournament, we qualified. I had a lot of friends and family watching too, so that made it even better that we won.
That was so exciting. I think that each and every player on our team executed the game plan that we had going into this grand final. We prepared all week, knowing that this could potentially be the team that we face, and the strategy worked. 4-1, baby. We're going to Texas. I can't tell you how much it means to me to watch these guys succeed and get us to the place that we want to go. Now, it's time to tackle the next objective. We're going to win some games at Texas, and we're excited to say that GCU Rocket League is Western Cactus League champions.
So like I was saying, Tori, you're starting same strat as the first set. We're going to keep doing it until they prove they can adapt to it. So far, they haven't.
Yeah, for how the matches went, I think everyone kind of expected a little bit more. Everybody wanted it. That was the thing everyone wanted. We just were a little bit short.
In this game, you really need to just learn from experience a lot of the time. It's not like you can just get in and expect to know everything.
Starting in the Western Cactus League, we did our best. I wouldn't say our best, but we did it. We played as well as we could. There were some matches where we thought we couldn't win, including me, but we overcame that because I was beating players I normally don't beat.
I think all of us have improved a lot over the year, and watching back our matches, it's hard to disagree with how much we've improved. Regardless, we did still lose. There's a lot of mistakes for us to clear up, but it's good knowing that. And now we know everything we need to improve on going forward.
And this Western Cactus League thing was quite crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We had Curb Starry, we had Jinx, we had Ledsig, we had Ags, and we also had player name. But I was unfortunate enough to not really play at all because I was out, but it was great to see my team play the best I've ever seen them play ever. It scares me of how much they've improved in this single crew battle. It's unfortunate of how it ended, but you know what they say, what puts you down makes you stronger. So I feel like after this, we're gonna come back stronger than we've ever been before.
I'm very proud of how my team did at Western Cactus League. It didn't go how we wanted, but it's a part of competing. Sometimes you lose, but the only thing we can do is learn from the loss, why we lost, and how we can do better next time. And we're gonna keep our heads up, keep grinding and getting better. So next time we'll come back and get the win.
So the Smash tournament went well until it didn't. We were up 1-0. We were going into the second match, getting ready to go into the third match with a 1-1 stock. And we had a moment where one of our players had a mental lapse and he SD'd to end the second match. It's like in sports, losses are a culmination of a lot of small moments, right? But it's just like in esports as it is in sports. Some of the moments are more obvious than others as to when a team went right or wrong. And in this case, we went wrong. We did fight. I'll say that something that's different about this squad than previous squads is that we clawed our way back into it. But in the end, ASU did end up resetting the bracket and they did end up coming back and beating us 3-1 in that bracket reset match. I'm excited for the players to see the future of the team because they're starting to see the steps that we're taking and starting to see the way that our culture that we created here at GCU Esports can assist them in getting to the things that they want, which in most cases is a championship or winning record, right? So while I'm disappointed for the results of the WCL for our Smash team, I'm excited for the future of the Smash team because I think this just goes to show that we're taking small steps every year, year over year, to show our improvement in every single title, but especially Smash. Now that we're bringing Overwatch, Valorant, and Rocket League all to May Madness in Arlington, Texas this year, we're starting to think about expectations. And what I'll say is I'm starting to communicate those expectations to the teams because we've always known that we were going to send teams to May Madness. It was just a question of how many teams we were going to be sending to May Madness. Our coaches and I have been talking a lot this year about how we want to do at May Madness. And really for every single team, it's no longer about getting out of groups. It's about placing top 8. It's about winning championships, right? Overwatch went for the first time last year, so their goal is to get out of groups. And I believe very confidently that they can do that. Valorant's even more than that. They got out of groups last year. They knocked out a great squad in Boise State, and then we lost in the second round. We're looking to do more than that this year. 2 or 3 more round wins means us playing in a championship, and that's what we're shooting for. And Rocket League's the same way. They've been to May Madness before. They didn't go last year, but they went the year before that. And so they've been in this environment before, and it's their job to take this thing just as seriously as they did the WCL and get themselves out of groups, get themselves past that first round to show the world that we're not just, again, a flash in the pan here at GCU Esports as it relates to competitions. I'm excited to see how people respond to our competitiveness at May Madness, and I'm excited to show the world that we're not just a flash in the pan. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, please comment, like, subscribe, or share this video with a friend. And if you love what you see, you don't have to thank me. You can thank our wonderful videographer behind the camera, Megan. Hello. Or you can thank our wonderful editor behind the screen, Jacob. And I think Jacob's gonna do lightning or something this time. I think I'm Zeus or something like that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Passage to Perfection, a monthly documentary produced by GCU students for GCU students. What's my last? I can leave it there.
Yeah, you can.